Hello Guardians, it is Ebontis, and in this video I want to talk to you guys a little bit about the final week of Guardian games coming up tomorrow. Now tomorrow we will be 1 week from Season the Deep, so if you guys are new to the channel, I will be getting you lots of guides. The dungeon drops on Friday. You know I'm going to be streaming and working on the guide over the weekend. Diablo 4 is not that far away and I still want to play that some too, so I'll be going hard on the dungeon in the new season. So if you're into Destiny, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We are like barely 1,000 subs away from 100K. So if you're new and you enjoy the stuff, please hit that subscribe button and alert bell. But a couple things about Guardian games. One, if Titans get like one more day, I think we got it. So go Titans. Even though it looked like Warlocks were going to win from day 2 because of that weird little pop-up. But the other thing I want to mention is I understand not everybody wants to play Supremacy. Some of you are getting stomped on. I literally had one of the worst matches for the other team. I literally jumped in, it was like 42-6, but there's no mercy. And I get it. Like, going into Supremacy is not going to be everybody's favorite. Now, if you are willing to put in a little bit of time in Supremacy, even though you may not be going for all the triumphs and the event card and challenges and seals, if you don't care about any of that stuff, you can still get some good loot really easily. Main thing is, Supremacy, just an accumulation of points. Whether you win or lose, you play enough matches, you will get to Platinum. But it's not going to be quite as quick, because it is going to take quite a few matches to get all the way up to Platinum. Now, the benefit of going up to Platinum is what you get from these little podiums. But shoot to score, I will tell you, at least this week, and last week probably was about the same, Platinum threshold, I think I've missed it like once this week. I got 4,000 in my solo video that I put up for you guys. Currently, I'm at 219,000 points. Yep, top 10%. And again, like I was at 209,000, it was 20%. Getting to 175,000, not overly that difficult. And the main way that you do that, so like if you're running with randoms, which I do advise doing unless you just want to go solo, which is, you know, your prerogative. Biggest thing you want to do is find any champion in orange bars and try and do an emote and then do a finish. If you can't get the emote off, you're worried it's going to die, at least sneak in and grab the finish on champions. If you get an emote and then a finish on a champion, it's like 9,000 points. Getting to 175,000, not that hard. So, what I mainly am trying to show you guys here of why you should do it is all the stuff that you get. So when you come up here and I open this one, I get a Taraxipos. I open silver, I get a Taraxipos and a title. So 2 weapons. Now we come up here, I get cores, and I get 2 Taraxipos that are going to be masterworked, and they're probably going to have a 3rd perk on them. Come up here, and you're going to get 3 weapons. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 weapons for literally running 1 strike. Like, the legendary shards alone are probably worth just coming in here and running it once. So if you've been skipping Guardian games, make sure you do it. And the main reason I mentioned these is you get the chances at double perks. Like, damn. I got keep away, moving target, full range. And then I got stability. That's actually probably a keeper. Masterwork is probably okay. But the idea that you get some of these that have like double perks on them give you a really good chance to get something. And I will tell you, Warlocks are probably going to be able to play with hatchlings a little bit more than some of us. But if you're running a strand loadout, being able to just make hatchlings and go run and just do damage for you, if you're using a scout rifle anyway, it is a fun thing to use and it's actually pretty solid. 4 times an explosive, like, I mean, you're going to get enough drops. Outlaw, Focused Fury, not really something that great. No distraction, kill clip. And when you do the main quest, you already get some pretty good stuff in the first place. Like, you're going to get a decent roll straight out of the gate. So, do the basic quest if you haven't. And then just, even if you don't want to do the PvP part, I highly, highly recommend spending a little time in the Strike playlist. If you don't get the Platinum on the first one, go in and do it. And just literally do the match made. You don't have to do non-match made. Go in here. Match made, you get a chance at some prisms. It's double Nightfall drops this week, which is really nice. Like, you're gonna get enough stuff to make 1 or 2 strikes worth your time to log in. Now, the other thing I'll tell you, as some of you guys are getting through, if you have been grinding your way through, bronze, silver, gold, turning all your medals and all that stuff, pulling some strings, using Crucible, playing Supremacy. The one that I hadn't done, because I had some surgery and I was down for a little bit, I didn't get to play too much on the Neptune Strike. If you are struggling to get the Neptune stuff done, because it's not entirely clear what activities count, like a public event will do a little bit here, but it's not a bunch. Fastest thing I can tell you is this guy right here, Headlong Time Trial. It's the one where you go in, and you literally do the time trial, and I can show you guys literally a run right now. Not even that hard. Just take a decent, like, heavy with you. You're going to be strand subclass. I would go grapple. See, here I got gut shot and hatchling, so not better, but I got a couple. Decent heavy, decent super, and you can whale. This is just not set up well, but I didn't change too much around. But the idea is when you jump in, this is so easy to do. And this is probably the best thing. If you miss the strike being on Neomuna, which probably would have been the optimal way to do it, I'll be honest, you can do this thing, and when you get, like, somewhat efficient about it, you're going to be able to do this in about 90 seconds, which is, like, the fastest that you need to do it. So you just can literally run through, and there's people doing this thing in, like, 53 seconds. So, I mean, you can do it faster than what I'm doing here. I'm just showing you guys a pretty low-level thought run. But this is really not too bad.
This flexibility is unmatched. Now, show your
almost fell off there. This is already bad because you can flow through these things a lot better. Like, you go look at the really fluid people doing this, and it's like crazy how good they are. I've seen people do it in like 53 seconds. Like, there's records, I'm sure. Once you fall down, literally just look at the four corners. So you're gonna have enemies that spawn over in that corner over there. That thing won't kill you the first time. Then it literally just goes in a reverse order. Spawn over here. And again, I'm using Galley because it's pretty efficient. Next, just back into this corner over here. Try and find where the Minotaur spawning so the explosion at least hits him. So I'm going to be a little short of probably the minute and 30 seconds, but as soon as he pops up, he is going to dodge everything, which is fun. And I'm probably going to do terrible here. And then literally one more rocket. Minute and 39 seconds. So when you get done, like, all you do is come out here, turn to your left, and you can run it again if you're really trying to go faster, but like, I would just at least end the mission. And then when you come in here, you can check your progress, and mine went from 57 to 64. So I mean, you're gonna have to run it a lot, but if you're looking for ways to kind of like wrap this thing up and you don't want to just run around Neomuna doing public events, I definitely recommend doing that. But seriously, like, I can't recommend enough. Go do at least one of the strikes this week if you have skipped the thing, and then go do one of them next week. It is so quick. You're going to get like 6 or 7 weapons. Like, you do the basic quest. You might have to run it. If you haven't played it all, you probably have to do the basic quest. That takes you like probably one other strike to run. So do that, and then go in. And then if you can get platinum, you're going to get like 6 or 7 weapons this week. Go do platinum next week. You'll get 6 or 7 weapons next week. And at least it's decent drops. You won't have totally missed like the Strand Scout Rifle. Hatchling has some benefits to it. And it's just something I recommend running through pretty quick. It's not going to take you long. If you don't want to grind out the Supremacy, I completely understand. PvP is not for everybody. It's kind of fun connection, so I know it's like hit or miss for different people. But yeah, go run that. You'll get some prisms. You'll get maybe an exotic. You'll get, I actually did get one buzzard from there to drop. But the biggest thing is it's quick and it's a lot of loot. And if you're struggling, again, I was just struggling on the Neptune stuff. Go and do the time trial, and that's probably going to work for you. If you are working on starting to save up bounties, you could start doing that for next season. Not required. Main reason I'm saving up bounties right now is because there's no level grinding. It's experience, and any boost to the artifact that I can get for the dungeon, I will take. But that's pretty much all I wanted to cover for you guys today. We'll see if anything big drops tomorrow. So if you guys are tuned in, come find me on Twitch or Twitter. It is Ebontis over there. But if you're new, as I said, please hit that subscribe button, hit the alert bell. We're like almost 1,000 away from 100K, so the support is appreciated. Thank you guys very much. I'll see you soon.